Hey everyone, it's time for Fast Fact Friday right here from the Short Track TV studio where we produce the Madera Racing on MAFTV show. And this is something we came up with to keep everyone informed on what's happening at the Madera Speedway. So I'll cover various topics every Friday. If there's things you want me to cover, certainly put a message down below and we can cover some different topics or different individuals. But what I have for you this week, a handful of things. First thing I want to announce, we're starting a new series called Fast Tip Tuesday. And what Fast Tip Tuesday is, it's a show on our Short Track TV YouTube channel. So check out Short Track TV YouTube and subscribe to it. But what it's going to be is a series on how-to sponsorship. So how many of you out there have too much sponsorship or don't need any more sponsors? Not too many, I would think, because I know in my racing days and even running the racetrack, we're always looking for new sponsors. So what I've always done in the off season is I've had a marketing seminar, either Sponsorship 101, which is the basics, or even some of my advanced seminar classes. And what we've decided to do now, because there's so many people that can't get to us or it's so difficult, we tried to schedule it this winter, but it's really so difficult. We decided to do a series on our YouTube channel for a lot of people to enjoy. And a lot of what we do at the Madera Speedway is to help short track racing in general. So spread the word. Fast Tip Tuesdays will be a sponsorship seminar series that we will host at Short Track TV, our YouTube channel. So we'll put a link up above, or I'm sure the guys will put a link in here somewhere depending on where you're seeing this, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. But make sure you check it out. We start next Tuesday with the first in that series of how-to, and it basically is different things from my experience in selling sponsorships and things I've had success with. So certainly check that out. We'll help you out. We'll try and help everyone get some more sponsorship if possible. A couple of other things I want to cover very briefly and then get on to some of the things coming up on MAFTV and at the Madera Speedway with practices in the opener. But first thing I want to cover is we're very excited. We signed a 3-year contract, a 3-year extension with MAFTV. We began televising nationwide races from the Madera Speedway on MAFTV in 2015. As I talked about last week, we started shooting pilots and test footage in 2013, but we just signed a 3-year contract. So this will take us out to 8 years of national television coverage, helping our race teams that compete at the Madera Speedway, helping our sponsors, and supporting the brands. Nut Up 5150 that helps us keep this product on television. So we're very excited. If you haven't checked out MAFTV, it's the place to go to it's the Motorsports Network. Check it out, support them. They're the most wonderful people when it comes to supportive folks around grassroots racing and big time racing as well. So check out MAFTV, go to mavtv.com to check them out. This week, what's happening tomorrow? We kick off, basically, I call it we kick off the official season. We have 2 practices, 2 open practices, open to everyone. The first one is tomorrow, the second one is next week. So the last weekend in February, the last Saturday in February is always a practice. The first Saturday in March is also an open practice. So 11:30 pits open tomorrow, same next week, next Saturday, 11:30 pits will open. And then the track will be hot from 1 to 5. Grandstands will be open for free. So if you're a fan or a family member, you want to come hang out, go out to the grandstands, hang around. It's all cleaned up and ready to go. Our staff's done a great job getting the place ready for us. So come out to the Speedway and check it out. Pit pass is $40 for the race teams, $40 a person, no car fee. Try and make it as inexpensive as possible. And again, pits open tomorrow, 11:30. We're on the track from 1 to 5, same next Saturday. Season opener. March 14th, Race to Be Drug-Free Big 3. I touched on this last week, but again, $75,000 of additional prize money available in the 3 races. That's not the total purse. There's already a giant purse, the $10,000 to win short track shootout. This is over and above that. The $5,000 to win July race. This is over and above it. The $5,000 kickoff. This is enhanced prize money. And go to racemadera.com and check out the ways you can get some of this $75,000 over and above this massive amount of prize money. You're talking a package right now that's about $150,000 over 3 races. Kicks off March 14th, Race to Be Drug-Free, Big 3, 100 lapper for the pro late models. We've got the junior late models, 5150 junior late model series. They kick off the season in a big way, right there beside the Nut Up Pro late model series. Speaking of those 2 series, as those championships, we've got a big announcement coming for some bonus money for the 5150 Junior Late Model Series. You'll see that announcement next week, as well as a whole slew of contingency sponsors that we'll be announcing next week as well. Probably right here on Fast Fact Friday next week, we'll announce those. But speaking of the two series, we have a few things that are special that we're doing this year, something a little bit different. We're doing a lot of documentary style behind the scenes shooting right now of the race teams. We want the fans across the country to know more about the drivers. And you'll see in each of our MAFTV shows, both in the Nut Up Pro Late Model Series and the 5150 Junior Late Model Series, you will see a 2-minute documentary in each of those episodes featuring, it could be drivers, parents, people behind the scenes, mechanics, possibly volunteers on the team. It might even be an official from the track. So we're going to have some very unique behind the scenes look and try and let people know, who's behind these fast, flashy cars that fly around the Madera Speedway. So next topic, upcoming MAFTV shows. MAFTV, we've got March 5th, Grant Thompson Special, Day in the Life of Grant. Really, really cool documentary style shooting about what that short track shootout after Grant won the first ever Junior Late Model Challenge Camp. What did it look like through Grant's eyes to go through that night of racing? So really neat episode there. March 19th, Harvest Classic, Donnie Large Tribute Race, some other surprises in that episode, big pulling tractors, wing sprints versus super modifieds. As I talked about last week, Jim Burgess, he really shined in that one. Audra Cicelli and a bunch of other great personalities really came across well on TV. Speaking of that, we've got two shows we're doing in May and the Harvest Classic again in September, wing sprints versus supers. We've got the MAFTV cameras scheduled to be there, so we're hoping for a bunch of cars to come out, and we'll do some more of this, similar to what we did here at the Harvest Classic on MAFTV from last year. April the 2nd, Austin Herzog Special. He's our Nut Up Pro Late Model Series champion from last year. And each of our champions each year will have a 1-hour documentary special on them, trying to help them get some more publicity and further their careers along. April 16th, Joey East, his special. He's our 5150 Junior Late Model champion. And then April 30th is the banquet show on MAFTV. Some really cool highlights, some funny clips from the banquet, as well as a preview looking forward to this upcoming 2020 season on MAFTV. So we hope to see you at the season opener, March 14th, Race to Be Drug-Free Big 3 Mega Dollar Series. There's some really neat things I can't talk about right now, but we're going to announce. You're going to see some video and some other things that will happen there. It'll be a really special night. Nut Up Pro Late Model Series, 5150 Junior Series, they kick off that 9-race season, kicks off right there, the televised season for that championship. We've got some really stout competitors competing for the championship in both categories. We'll talk more about that next week and the following week here on Fast Fact Friday. But we actually hope to see you guys out at the track tomorrow, if not tomorrow, next Saturday. So have a great weekend, everyone. Again, we hope to see you on March 14th as we kick off the season 2020. Here we come, Madera Speedway.